Pope Francis' last message to Mnangagwa before passing away. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to our channel, where we bring you the most compelling and thought-provoking stories from around the world. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Today, we dive into a deeply moving and historic moment, the final message from Pope Francis to Zimbabwean President Emmerson Mnangagwa before the Pope's passing. This story is not only one of faith and leadership but also one of reflection, responsibility, and hope. Stay tuned as we unpack this extraordinary message. In the twilight of his remarkable life, Pope Francis, a global symbol of compassion, justice, and humility, reached out to Zimbabwe's President Mnangagwa with a powerful and heartfelt message. Known for his unwavering advocacy for peace, equality, and the poor, the Pope's final words to Mnangagwa carried profound significance, not only for the president himself but for the people of Zimbabwe and the global community. Sources close to the Vatican revealed that Pope Francis, whose health had been declining in recent months, made it a priority to send a message of spiritual guidance to several world leaders. Among them was Mnangagwa, a leader navigating a nation rife with economic challenges, political tension, and social unrest. The Pope's words were said to be a combination of encouragement, admonition, and hope, reflecting his deep concern for the people of Zimbabwe and his belief in the potential for transformative leadership. The message reportedly emphasized the need for humility and servant leadership. Pope Francis, who famously lived a modest life even as the leader of the Catholic Church, urged Mnangagwa to prioritize the needs of Zimbabwe's citizens above political power or personal gain. A leader's true strength, the Pope is said to have written, is measured not by the wealth they accumulate, but by the lives they uplift. These words, simple yet profound, echo the Pope's lifelong philosophy of putting love and service at the heart of leadership. This final communication also touched on the themes of reconciliation and unity. Zimbabwe, a nation with a history of deep divisions, has long struggled to find lasting peace and harmony. The Pope called on Mnangagwa to bridge the gaps between political factions, tribal differences, and economic disparities. A divided nation, he reportedly warned, cannot stand strong. Seek unity, for where there is unity, there is strength, and where there is strength, there is hope. But perhaps the most striking part of the Pope's message was his call for justice and accountability. He urged Mnangagwa to lead with integrity, to root out corruption, and to ensure that the government serves the people rather than exploiting them. These words hit home for many Zimbabweans, who have long expressed frustration over issues like poverty, unemployment, and the lack of basic infrastructure. The Pope's message served as a reminder that true leadership is not about maintaining control but about empowering the people. As news of this message spread, it sparked widespread discussion both in Zimbabwe and around the world. Many saw it as a powerful challenge to Mnangagwa to rise above the political fray and embrace a higher calling as a servant of the people. Others viewed it as a moment of spiritual reckoning, a final plea from one of the world's most respected leaders to inspire meaningful change in a country at a crossroads. Before we continue, if you're finding this story as profound and thought-provoking as we are, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Your support allows us to bring you the most important stories from around the globe. The timing of this message adds even more weight to its significance. Pope Francis, who passed away just days after sending this communication, left behind a legacy of compassion and moral courage. To receive such a message from one of history's most revered spiritual leaders is no small thing. It places a moral responsibility on Mnangagwa to reflect deeply on his leadership and the legacy he will leave behind. For Zimbabweans, the Pope's words serve as a beacon of hope in uncertain times. They remind the nation that even in the face of adversity, the values of love, justice, and unity can guide the way forward. For Mnangagwa, this message could be a turning point, a moment to embrace the challenge of becoming the kind of leader Zimbabwe needs during this critical period in its history. In conclusion, Pope Francis' final message to Mnangagwa was more than just a letter, it was a call to action, a plea for compassion, and a reminder of the responsibilities that come with power. It was a message not just for one leader but for all of us, urging us to lead lives of purpose, service, and love. As we reflect on this historic moment, let us carry forward the values that Pope Francis so passionately embodied. Thank you for joining us today. If you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel to stay updated on stories that matter. Together, let us continue to explore the stories that shape our world and inspire us to be better. Stay safe, stay informed, and we'll see you next time.